Sometimes I just gotta rant, bro. Like, for real. And this is gonna be one of those videos. I just feel like being a car enthusiast in the United States, it's just getting like more and more chalked. It's more cooked, you know? It's just getting worse, and it's just a damn shame because like being a car enthusiast was such a huge thing for me, like in high school and college and on. And like I really feel for anybody like just getting their license who's a car enthusiast now. Like the situation is so cooked, and it's not gonna get any better. By the way, look what pulled up next to me before I got out of here. Like, he's got a fake carbon fiber dash, carbon fiber in there. This is either like the ultimate sleeper or the ultimate shitbox. I can't tell. What is it? It's like a screwed up Celica, I think. He's destroyed it so much I can't even tell what it is anymore. That's a Celica, right? A 2-scan? Damn. The car's chalk, bro. Sorry, I don't know. Believe it or not, I don't know every single car ever made. But here's my thing about America. This should be the best place in the world for car enthusiasts. And I feel like in the past it was. Like, it used to be awesome. But this country, to this day, and for the foreseeable future, in most like 95% of this country, the car is still the superior method of travel. Even in New York City, I used to ride the subway all the time. Like, not only is our public transportation bad, right? Like, I used to ride the subway a lot in college. I refuse to get on the subway now. Like, if I have to go to New York City, I'm driving. I'll just pay the $50, $60, whatever it is now to park the car down in Manhattan or something like that. Because this country is so screwed up that our public transportation is getting worse. It's not getting better. And so you already really needed a car in most scenarios to get anywhere in this country. And now you need it even more because our public transportation is getting worse, not better. Like, I'm not aware of anywhere in the United States where they're overhauling and dramatically improving public transportation. Like, please tell me if you know of a place like that. I'm not aware of anything like that. But I can list you places where it's getting worse and worse. It's just getting worse. So you're basically forced to drive a car in this country. Now, I don't mind because I love cars. But the country's becoming more populated, and people are becoming worse at driving. It's like by the day. More and more people are on their phone. You know, a lot of cars nowadays come with some kind of like driver assistance system. So like it'll brake for you, it'll keep you in the lane. This stuff is supposed to make people safer, but I feel like it makes people worse drivers. It's like, why do you need a car that brakes for you? I feel like that's so stupid. On these WRXs, that's just on Reddit, and it's just like, people's brains are so cooked, it's just like, this is why I feel like it's done. I specifically got this WRX at the end of 2023. This is 2023. This was one of the last 2023s that came out of Japan. I'm gonna wave this person. I specifically got, this is like one of the last 2023s you got. I got it because from 2024 on, Subaru put their eyesight system on the WRX. And I have that on my Legacy, and I knew I didn't want it on this car because I had it on the Legacy. I'll make a whole video why I hate that system. It's terrible. It's awful. What that system does to this car is it ruins the cruise control. Again, I'll make a video on that. I don't want to waste time on that now. We're talking about car enthusiasts. Being a car enthusiast in America sucks. Getting worse. It ruins the cruise control, and it introduces an auto braking feature. Why do you need an auto braking feature? If you are paying attention and driving properly, you should not need the car to brake for you. It's like ridiculous. Like make the argument where, oh my God, I needed the car to brake for me. Why? Because you can't pay attention? Why aren't you paying attention? If you need the car to brake for you, you're just admitting you're a trash driver. So fine, admit you're not a good driver. But people will be like, no, is it good to have these systems? It's safer. It's not really safer because I've seen the system in action, and braking yourself is way safer. Like, the system will barely save you. Again, I have it on my legacy, so I know all about it. It's like one of the main reasons I'm returning that lease. I returned most of the leases, if not all of them, but like, this is one of the main reasons I'm getting rid of that car. But you go on Reddit and you say this, and people will be like, or just online in general, be like, no, you're wrong. I like the driver assist system. So people are so cooked that they prefer to have a car with all the driver assist on it. This car has hill start assist, which bothers me a lot because I have not found an option to turn it off. I don't want hill assist start. It may sound crazy, but I picked a manual transmission because I want to drive a manual. I want to do everything manually. If I didn't want that, I would get an auto. So this car has a auto rollback feature. I have not found anywhere in the settings to turn it off. So when you're on a hill, it'll hold the car for you. Maybe I can show you right now. I have to accelerate a little quicker than normal so I can get stopped and then show you. Watch, I have the clutch in, I take my foot off the brake, nothing. It's so annoying that I like, so if you let it sit for long enough, eventually it'll disengage it. I swear to God, sometimes I'm just gonna say it, I don't know if it sounds crazy. Sometimes when the light is red and I know it's about to turn green, I'll take my foot off the brake preemptively, so the car will start rolling back, because I miss that on my old stick shift cars. Like, I miss having to do the hills. Like, I have so many fun memories from having to do the hill, you know, like learning on the hill. Like, it was such a rite of passage, like getting good at the hill. Now I'm good enough, I can do any hill. I'll do any hill. Put the car completely straight up like a spaceship, I'll get it up. I'm exaggerating, but the cars now are coming more and more dumbed down. Like, there's probably a whole generation of people who are learning on these newer stick cars, even though there's like the last stick cars and they have the auto hill back. Like, what would you do if the hill assist system just didn't work, or if you had to drive an older car that didn't have it? Like, what would you do? You can't get any old stick cars. So this is just one example. We could talk forever, but that's why I'm ranting. It's like people are getting dumber than ever, and it's like structural. It's like part of the reason they're getting dumber is because the cars are dumber. And it's not just the cars, it's technology, it's everything. And it's scary because driving is the most dangerous thing you can do on a daily basis. As like an average person, driving is the most dangerous thing you can do on a daily basis. Obviously, there's stuff that's more dangerous that you could do, but you're probably not doing it on a daily basis. Are you going parasailing and jumping off cliffs every day? Probably not. Driving. You're driving around, these are every car, even the smallest car, it's a piece of heavy machinery. It can easily kill someone. Easily, and it does every day. I'm in Pennsylvania. I saw the most disturbing statistic. The latest statistics for fatalities in this state. There's like an accident like every like minute, basically. Like every 10 minutes in this state there's an accident. And like I think it's about 3 people die every day in a car accident. Now the state is huge, like most US states, so it's like, okay. But that's just way too many. Eventually we'll have the self-driving cars. It's going to help, but even once we have the technology, we don't know how close it is, because you see the footage of the Teslas. Like the Teslas, you know, they're good like 95% of the time, but that 5%, like they really screw up, you know, like right here they'll just boom if you don't control it. And I don't know how long it's going to take to go from like that 95% to 100%. It could take a very long time. Law of diminishing returns. You can't trust anything Elon Musk says because he hypes up everything. You know? So who knows when the self-driving cars come? And even once the self-driving cars come, it's not everybody's going to have one. So we're going to be driving for at least the next 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 years. In the meantime, everybody's getting dumber. And it's very scary. People don't, it sucks being a car enthusiast in this country because people don't take driving seriously. I'm pretty sure the road tests are getting easier and easier. Like I've heard road tests are getting easier and easier. And I'm going to be real. When I took my road test when I was 16, over a decade ago, I'm gonna be real. I was a very good driver in the start. Now I'm not trying to glaze myself. Just hear me out. When I turned 16, I got my license right when I was 16. This is. I got my license right when I was 16, and then my mom took me out and she taught me how to drive for about 2 hours. We did like 2 one-hour sessions. I remember this all very clearly because I love driving. It was one of my favorite memories. Everything driving related. And then it just so happened that driver's ed in my high school was starting right away. So she took me out for like 2 hours, 2 different sessions, and then it was like a matter of days later I did driver's ed. So we go to driver's ed, it was the instructor and 3 people would sit in the back and then a driver, so 4 students. So the instructor goes, who wants to drive first? Everybody was quiet. They're like afraid. I was like, but not me. I was like, I'll drive, me. He was like, okay, you're up. I was like, I was shocked because nobody wants to go. It was fun. So I hop in the car. I start driving. I'm not making this up. Within 5 minutes, he turns to me and goes, so when are you taking your road test? And I was like, I started driving 2 hours ago. And he looks at me, he's like, oh, okay. Apparently, I seemed better than I was. Right away, he sat back up. He's like, okay, whoops. I thought you were more experienced. Something about the way I was driving, he thought it was good. I completed driver's ed, so I was above average driver. And then I took my road test because I was with the driver's ed school. I was able to take the road test within faster. Like you could. That was one of the benefits of doing driver's ed. You could get your road test really fast. So I took my road test in the Bronx, and I took it exactly 2 months after I got my license. So 2 months later, and I remember driving down to the road test because the company took us also. And again, it was 4 people total. And then the driving instructor who was driving us, he was like, so anybody think they're gonna pass? Everybody in the car was like, no, except for me. I was like, I think I'm gonna pass. I think I'll pass. And he was like, everybody who's ever said that has failed. And I was like, okay. He was like, I'll buy you a beef patty if you pass. Jamaican beef patty on the way home. I was like, bet, let's do it. Everybody in the car failed except for me. I passed the road test. Now again, some of you can be like, why are you glazing yourself? I'm just going to make a point. I'm going to make a point. So I got my license and now I could drive. I'm going to be real. I should not have had a license. Even though I was well above average for a new driver, looking back, I'm like, there's no way I should have had a license. I should not have been able to take a road test that fast. Maybe a year later would have been good. Now, fortunately, nothing ever happened to me because I was a good driver. But it's just now looking back, I'm like, dude, you have no experience after 2 months. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. You have no experience. You don't know what you're doing. You think you know, but you don't know. You haven't seen enough. You haven't done enough. You're not ready. That's how easy it was to get a license back then. Back then, it was easy to get a license. I've heard it's even easier now. I've heard they don't even do, in certain places, they don't even make you do a parallel park anymore. There's handing out licenses. People just can't be bothered. And that's why drivers are getting worse. Especially newer drivers are just handing out licenses like it's candy. That's how screwed up the licensing system is in this country. I'm telling you, I should not have had a license. And I think that probably applies to almost 99% of people in this country. You should not have gotten your license as quick as you did. If you're being honest. Even if you think you're this skilled, safe driver, you just don't have the experience. You haven't done enough yet. You should not have the license yet. You should still have to drive under supervision. You should have to take more driver's ed. More education. It's crazy that this entire country is built around the car. You need a car to get around. The only thing that rivals the amount of fast food places in America is the gas stations. There's gas stations everywhere. That's one thing. Anywhere you go in this country, you know there's going to be a gas station. It might be sketchy. It might be a sketchy gas station, but they're going to have gas. Gas stations are numerous. and you know the public transportation is going to be screwed up. In this country, no offense to anybody who takes it, but let's just be real. If you have to take like public transportation, that's generally like frowned down upon. With very few exceptions. Like if you have to go into New York City, you take Metro North, okay, fine. But if you have to take the bus, people will stereotype against you in this country. They think you're poor. You're not doing it. It's like, what, you don't got a car? I'm not saying this is right, but this is how it is in this country. We hate on people who take public transportation. That's probably why our public transportation sucks. It's like we try to make it as bad as possible so we can make fun of people more who have to take it. America. You need a car to get everywhere. What's the stereotypical American dream? You have your home, your yard, and you got the garage for the car. Americans, we love garages. Showing off cars. Americans all about showing off cars. We love our cars. Cars. Oh, you got a new car? Wow. People hype up cars. But then at the same time, we drive like trash. We don't take care of our cars. You watching this, if you're a car enthusiast, if I ask you some basic questions about your car, you'll know. Bro, when do you need tires? When do you need brakes? What tire size is on your car? When's the last time you got oil change? How many miles on the car? MPG, blah, 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 blah. I can tell you everything. Ask the average American. How much tire tread you have left? Just give me a guess. And when do you need to get your tires changed again? This guy is a sketchy driver. The average American will look at you and be like, what's the tire? What's the tire? What's the tire do? Yo, bro, when's the last time? Oh, hold on, my camera's acting up. Oh, I think I'm running out of battery. I might have to change the battery in the middle of my rant. Oh no. Hold up. I'll just pull over real quick. This is like a sketchy pullover. I won't lie. But I did it quick. Hold up, let me just change the battery. Driving is the most dangerous thing you'll do. And people don't even know the basics about their car. What oil do you put in your car when you get an oil change? I don't know. Is it what oil are we cooking? People have no idea. They don't know the basics. Americans don't know the basics about their cars. They don't take care of them. They don't wash them. Americans love doing this. All right. This has probably happened to you if you're watching, like, oh, company's coming over. We got to clean the house. Let's make the house cleaner than it normally is. Let's make people think we're cleaner than we are. Right? You clean the house. So people, when they have company over, they'll make sure they're clean. But you get in their car, it's like it doesn't extend to the car. You get in people's car, they'll be like, oh yeah, just brush that sludge off of the seat. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry about the crumbs and the lollipops in this and all the crap in the seat. My bad. Like, people keep their car so dirty, but their house will be clean. It was like people just don't care. People park mad close to other cars. They don't care if their car gets dinged, damaged, nothing. It's so infuriating. It's like we all drive around these heavy, dangerous machines and then people have no idea about them. So, okay, maybe you don't understand everything about how your computer works. So you ask someone, okay, what CPU or GPU do you have? All right, they might not know off the top of their head. Okay, fair enough. I get it. You don't need to know because you just turn it on and it works. Okay. People apply that same logic to cars. They just treat them like it's an appliance. The difference is when the computer breaks, it might not kill you. Right? The computer's not dangerous. People treat cars like it's just like this casual appliance. Like, oh yeah, it's just a car. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. Even though if your tires are jammed up, you could end up in trouble. You could have some problems. Don't change your oil. The engines could have some problems. People don't care. And it sucks being a car enthusiast. It's like, and also the driving laws. Like, not only do people suck at driving, getting worse by the day, all the driving laws are designed for like the lowest common denominator driver. All the speed limits could be practically doubled by now because they were set like what, in the 60s? So it's like you as a car enthusiast, you as somebody who like is engaged with driving, you want to drive safe, you want to pay attention, and you like cars, you're like in a sea of people who just don't care. Like they could care less. Really, like truly, people could care less. That's one of the problems with buying used cars in this country, is because it's like the number one problem with buying a used car is like, damn, you know it was tore up. Like, you know it was not taken care of. Like 99% of the time, you're like, damn, okay, so this car did not receive proper oil changes, transmission fluid change, brakes, like nothing. We'd be lucky that they changed the oil once in a while. People don't do the proper maintenance. Like, they don't care at all. And so it sucks. Tight turn here. People don't keep their cars clean. Dirty. And it's just like, and then to add to it, all the car enthusiast focused vehicles are disappearing. This is the last stick shift all-wheel drive sedan you can get. All you're going to be able to get is these automatic cars. And so as a result, this is such a sketchy turn. And so as a result, what's happening is like all the good used cars with a stick, the sporty cars, they're going up in price. Like an R34 GTR is so expensive. Why? Because there's nothing like it. Like, it should not have to cost $120,000. I just checked the other day, like a freaking R34 GTR, like $120,000 now. Like, come on, man. That's a lot. Now, if the R35 had come in a stick, then maybe the R34 wouldn't be as expensive. I don't know. You get my point. All the good used cars, they're not making more of them, so they're gonna be going up in price. And so, I don't know, I just think being a car enthusiast is so cooked. All the fun stuff's gonna be gone. And, you know, on this car in particular, even worse. Even worse, when I got this car, I had already done the research. Guess what one of the first things I had to do with this car? I had to submit a privacy request to Subaru of America for all my data and to delete all my data and not share my data. By default, when you buy like a new Subaru, they will sell your data to a data broker, and it's not clear what they give up. So you don't want to take chances. Other manufacturers are doing this too. So you have to be up on this when you get a new car, by the way. You really want to be up on this. You need to make sure they're not selling your data, because what will happen is they'll sell your data to a broker, and then the broker will sell it to the insurance agency, and now the insurance agency knows that you like to drive fast. This is also why being a car enthusiast in America is cooked. We're already at the point where they're starting to financially ding you for if you drive fast, even if you do it like responsibly and you only speed like when there's no one around. They don't care. All they know is that you go fast sometimes, so your insurance goes way up. How's that good? And there's just gonna be more of this. I've already seen they want to pass legislation to be able to just turn your car off remotely. That's the thing with these electric cars that get like updates over the air. They're going to be able to just shut you off or limit you. Once everybody's on an electric car, or a majority of people, they'll just implement more restrictions. They'll just have some kind of like speed limits built into the cars, like limiters. That'll probably be in the future. Trash. So if you have a nice stick car, maybe consider holding on to it if you can. The golden age of cars is over. But really, I just cannot believe that we're going backwards. Like, I never would have thought when I was first driving that everything was going to start going backwards. And it's pretty scary. Drivers are getting worse. Public transportation is getting worse. And really, when you think about it, what it is that this country is basically becoming more third world. Like, how else do you describe it? If our public transportation or infrastructure is getting worse, how are we not becoming more third world? Our drivers are getting worse. You know? Now, let me be clear. Like, as trash as I think the future will be, you can still have tons of fun in this country. You just have to know how. There's still tons of open road. There's beautiful roads to drive on. So, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying this is the worst thing ever. I'm just saying, being a car enthusiast in particular, it's definitely, it seems like it could be on its way out. And another big part of it too is, like, anybody younger, like, you can't even get a fun sporty car. Like, when I was getting my license, like, you could get a little Integra or like a little bubble, like a Civic. You could get like a little Honda and have fun with that. And it would cost you like just a couple $1,000, $2,000-$3,000. Like, you could get some fun cars for like cheap. That's not a thing anymore. You're lucky to find anything that will run and doesn't need a ton of repairs for like $10K. Let alone something sporty, and they don't even make sporty cars anymore. So I just think being a car enthusiast is cooked. And it's just, like, I get that the future is going to be more like electric cars, self-driving cars. Like, I get all that. Like, I get it that the average person just wants an A to B car. They would prefer drive. Like, I understand all that. My issue is this entire country is built around the car, and people just don't take it seriously. I just can't believe that. And they're taking it less seriously. That's the point I'm really trying to make. They're taking it like less seriously. Like, it's getting more dangerous to drive. It's getting worse to drive. It's not getting better. And so, I don't know, as a car enthusiast, I'm just not excited about the future. Do you guys feel this way too? I just kind of ranted. Let me know if you feel the same way. I'm always curious to hear your thoughts. I love interacting with the comments. I respond to as many as I possibly can. But hey, that's all I got for now. So I'll see you guys in the next one.